On today's lunch break, remember how excited you were when you got your first driver's license? Well, now Ohioans may have to wait a little longer. We'll discuss. Plus, Cedar Point decides to extend its Gold Pass promotion through the first of the year, good or bad, for park goers. Plus, we're mixing it up on this Halloween Eve. We'll tell you the best cocktails to serve at your adult Halloween party. Cheers for a hump day lunch break.
It's your lunch break with Jay Crawford.
And a very good Wednesday to you. It is hump day. Welcome to Lunch Break with Maureen Kyle. I'm Jay Crawford. Got a lot to talk about on today's show, but I want to take just a quick second at the top here to tease tomorrow's program. Of course, it's Halloween.
It is.
And man, are we cooking up something fun.
Oh my gosh, I got a preview of your costume, and I cannot wait to see.
You saw just a snippet of it.
Yeah, you just brought a piece.
Yeah.
You saw me in the full thing.
I
can't wait for yours.
Yeah, I'll give
That's
you
going to be great.
The clue here is we're musicians.
Okay,
So, also,
that is more than I've given out
Yeah,
on
well,
social or
I
anything.
want to give a little bit of information, but not too much. The morning showcast is going to join us too, and I'm also going to say you will see an exclusive world premiere music video right here tomorrow on Lunch Break.
I'm just laughing thinking about it.
It is hilarious.
It is wonderful.
You know what today is?
Let me guess.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I know.
Candy corn day.
Candy corn day. It is. And do you love candy corn? Because there's a lot of different flavors in this bowl.
So I used to call this candy corn season because I do love it. It's like I love chocolate.
Right.
I will pick chocolate over candy corn any day.
Right.
But I do love it. I used to buy when it went on sale. Like I would buy the bags that were like $3 for $1.
But they were probably stale by then.
Well, it would be like the day after, like November 1st. They're
okay.
like, the drugstores are trying to get rid of this, and I'd eat way too much.
I want to show you something. All right?
Wait, I'm turned away just in case.
Here you go. Yeah. Halloween costume.
I love it. I love it. It's
And
so
then you need
simple.
it.
It
Yeah.
is so simple. And
Fun
then
with
you
candy
get a
corn.
snack.
Yeah.
You get a costume and a snack all in one.
And you get stuck on your teeth.
See, this is why you have your own show.
Great fun. Okay, down to business. And first up on the lunch break menu, Ohio trying again to raise the age to get your full driver's license. It's 16, of course. Mm-hmm. You get your permit at 15 and a half.
Yeah.
Then you have to drive with an adult in the car for 6 months. The Ohio State Legislature considered a similar bill, passing it to 16 and a half in 2017. It was voted down.
Yeah.
But now a new proposal has made it through committee. It's set to go to a full House vote. Maureen, 16 or 16 and a half?
I am 16 and a half, hands down.
Really? Why?
I am hands down. I was a very responsible teen. I studied a little bit, but I was very responsible. I worked hard at learning how to drive. First 2 weeks of having my driver's license, I went head on into a fire hydrant.
Really?
Like I wedged it in between my tire and the wheel well, just on accident. Like
Now,
I went,
is this something that you wouldn't have done if you were 16 and a half?
I probably should have had more and more driving experience.
Oh, I see.
Practice.
So you wanted more time with an adult in your car practicing.
I just think that kids need more time to practice.
I think it makes sense.
This is a weapon, basically.
It is a weapon, and I think it does make perfect sense. I'm all for it. I did a little bit of research here. 16 states, 12 states actually, in the United States already have driver's license ages over 16. New Jersey's 17. That's the highest in the country. 6 states have under 16. You get full driving privileges, and one, South Dakota, 14 and a half. You can drive a car.
That is
without an adult in the
no
car,
way.
14 and a half. That seems early. I'm all for this because anything to make it safer. But here's the real problem to me. Texting.
Yeah.
Texting and driving. I have a 22-mile drive to work, and today I knew we were going to do this topic, so I counted. I passed 37 motorists who had a phone in their hand while they were driving, and none of them were kids. They were all adults on their way to work.
Yeah.
And look, we're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of texting and driving, but here's some sobering numbers. 1.6 million accidents every year because drivers are on their phones. 500,000 injuries from texting and talking on the phone related accidents, and 6,000 deaths a year. And I'll assure you, Maureen, that number's higher.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure that number is much higher. How do you actually know?
Yeah.
Whether
And that's
or not
why it's
someone is
terrifying
texting?
to have a teen on the road. It's just, no matter what, it's just
I know.
terrifying.
I want someone to develop an app where a loved one can put a lock on your phone if you're in a moving vehicle, and you don't know the code. So your husband puts it on your phone, and once you're out of the moving vehicle, you can use your phone again. And our producer, Monique, said, well, what if you need to use it in an emergency? Well, I want the app developer to put a 911 feature on there where the only thing you can do on your phone if you're in a moving vehicle is dial 911.
You're going to be a billionaire.
Not me, whoever develops the app. Next topic. Cedar Point will continue its Gold Pass promotion through the first of the year. It's actually going to go to January 5th. Here's the deal if you don't know. $99, you get free parking, free admission, unlimited. Great deal for consumers. Right. However, towards the end of this past season, which last weekend was the last weekend of Hollow Weekends, it was a nightmare. 2 Saturdays ago, I was stuck in this. It took 1 hour to go 4 miles.
Wow.
From Cleveland Road to the park.
Yeah.
And they actually shut it down for a while. It was, as far as I know, I'm from Sandusky. I've been affiliated with that area my entire life. I've never known a day where they actually had to close the park. No more allowed in.
I've never heard of that, yeah. But I am one of the Gold Passers.
So are you okay with them extending it for another month plus, 2 months?
You know what, they'll have to see how this summer goes. I know for me, it's just that if we go twice, it pays for itself. So I'm not going to be there every day.
Right.
And I have little ones. We are not going to be clogging up the lines to the roller coasters. So it really depends on how often people really are going with this Gold Pass and what type of families you have there, because you said you go too.
I go a lot. I go just almost every weekend. I'm in the Sandusky area because I love to boat, and that's where I keep my boat. And I'll tell you, there were times where I really wanted to go to the park, and I would just look over there and I would say, there's just no way. The lines are 3 and 4 hours for the roller coasters. There were a lot of times I took a pass and didn't go. I think it's great for families that want to go more than once. I do. But the park may have a real issue next year if you have more days where the parking lot is completely filled by noon and there are miles and miles of complete traffic jams all around Sandusky. It makes it very difficult to use the park.
There might not be a Gold Pass again in that case.
Well, this is kind of cool. Comedian actor Bill Murray recently told Amy Schumer on her podcast that he filled out an application, Maureen, to work at the Atlanta airport P.F. Chang's. Said it always looks like the workers there are having way too much fun. So P.F. Chang's, after hearing this, immediately tweeted to Bill Murray and said, Bill, you're hired. When can you start? If I ever go to the Atlanta airport, P.F. Chang's, and Bill Murray comes out to take my order, I will fall out of my chair.
But me too. I mean, I adore him. And I think that now, even if he does work there or doesn't work there, you're going to look at your flights and go, I'm going to go through Atlanta.
Wouldn't it be fun?
Like, what if he does and they're not announcing it? Like, you're going to go to P.F. Chang's just to see,
pretty funny,
right?
So it got me to thinking. You can have any job in the entire world for 1 week. Where are you working?
See, I mean, I was going to throw you with something crazy like rodeo clown or like I was trying to, but you know, I don't want to scare you.
Okay.
So, you know, I thought like whenever I go to a yoga class, I'm like, oh, what if this was my job to just be a yoga instructor?
That could be cool.
And actually, this is one of my favorite yoga teachers. I have a feature coming up on her in a couple weeks, but this is video of me in yoga class. Like it seems so relaxing.
You know what? And it's healthy.
Yeah.
So you know you're going to be the picture of fitness.
Yeah. There I am.
You're doing something that you love. Okay. I like that. I think that's a great answer. For me, originally I said I want to work at an Apple store because that always looked. It's so much hustle and bustle and activity and fun, and the discount would not be bad either.
That's true.
But then I thought about it and I said, what's my real passion? And I love yard work. I love doing yard work.
Really?
More than you can even understand. I would want to be a member of the Cleveland Indians grounds crew for a week. I want to really get my hands dirty. I want to figure out when they seed, do they use fertilizer? But most importantly, I want to cut those really cool lines in the grass.
Yeah. Oh, does anybody have a pen? Because I'm going to write down my address and give it to Jay. Because you can always practice on my lawn if you really wanted to. Because we don't have those cool lines.
I love it, man.
Yeah, all right, you're hired.
I absolutely love it. It's time to check on what's clicking in Cleveland. And Stephanie Haney, before we go there, your dream job for a week, what would you do?
I have to say, you guys are into some hard labor. I'm impressed. If I could do a job for a week and I was actually doing the job, I'm going with hot air balloon pilot.
That's a good one.
Okay, very nice.
That's a good one.
You've been on a hot air balloon ride?
I have not.
It's the most peaceful thing you'll ever experience in the world. You hear nothing. You see everything. And the only thing you hear is the occasional thrust of the propane jets to fill up the balloon.
Well, now she's not going to be here next week. Now she's going to go get a job as a hot air balloon pilot.
Take a camera.
You know where to find me. I'll be doing What's Clickin' Cleveland live from hot air balloons.
That would be fun. That'd be great.
This is what you're all talking about this week. You know who is getting a lot of play? It's LeBron James. And right now, it's for taking care of first responders in Southern California. LeBron sent a taco truck out to their base camp. The California Governor Gavin Newsom was also there in Los Angeles, and he tweeted thanking LeBron, along with this photo here of firefighters from different fire departments near the Los Angeles area. We have someone here from Fillmore, someone from Oxnard. We have two gentlemen here from Ventura. Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti also tweeted thanking LeBron for sending the truck, along with these pictures of Los Angeles Fire Department firefighters. They are fueling up on their very own personal Taco Tuesday. They obviously need it. These are the people who are fighting the Getty fire near the 405 highway in Los Angeles. You can see them there grabbing their tacos. They definitely deserve it. Now, the Getty fire is the one that caused LeBron and many others to evacuate the area. As of this morning, LAFD says 12 homes have been destroyed in more than 650 acres of burning land due to the Getty fire. And that fire is only 15% under control at this time. Now, up north, the Kincaid fire is still going strong. That fire has been burning for 6 days in wine country. CAL FIRE tells us that 2 people have been confirmed injured. We're not exactly sure of the severity of those injuries at this time. So far, more than 200 buildings have been destroyed and almost 77,000 acres have burned in the Kincaid fire. Now, that fire is 30% under control right now, so emergency responders are making some headway, but there's still a long way to go.
Hard to get your mind around that. 77,000 acres burned.
That is a lot of land.
Stephanie, thanks. Much more lunch break right after our first time out.
Next on the menu, an inspirational story about a local coach who's showing athletes what it truly means to win as he is in the fight for his life.
Welcome back to Lunch Break. So glad you could be with us on this Wednesday. Maureen, for some, a leukemia diagnosis can be devastating. But when you've competed in 4 different Olympics, it can be a mere speed bump.
This is just incredible. Judd Logan coaches track and field at Ashland College. Here's his inspirational story.
Get your 3 turn. Let's stick some nice finishes right down the middle.
As head track and field coach at Ashland University, Judd Logan knows just how to inspire others.
Good strong first heel. Direction, hit it up. Yeah,
A four-time Olympic athlete himself, staying positive and pushing people to be their best comes easy to him.
I want to be exactly like him.
He's a big father figure to a lot of people here on this team.
Last year, his team was ready for the next hurdle, preparing to head to the national championships.
We've got all these nice podium NCAA trophies. Never of them had that gold tin on them.
But at 60 years old, Coach Logan got a call no one expected. He has a rare form of leukemia called B-cell ALL.
It's a pretty rare diagnosis. It affects about 6,000 patients a year.
So now he's teamed up with Dr. Hetty Caraway at the Cleveland Clinic, or as he likes to call her, his new head coach.
I'm now your athlete. So for the next 4 to 6 weeks, you need to tell me, because I want to play for your team. And I don't only want to play for your team, I want to end up being the best player you've ever had.
Doctor, what was your reaction? What's going through your mind as you're probably being introduced to a patient unlike any you've ever had?
It was fantastic, honestly. For some reason, I was meant to be his doctor.
His treatment taking priority, Coach Logan had to be away from his other team.
And I said, well, I don't want the diagnosis of leukemia going to the team yet. I don't want this to be, let's win one for the Gipper. Tell them to go enjoy themselves.
But that didn't stop him from pushing his athletes and coaches from afar.
10 minutes before you're competing, you know, that a lot's going through your head. And one thing that Coach didn't want us to have to worry about was him.
I had to push my feelings aside and my emotions for a second to try to be a good leader for the program. I wanted to do that for Judd.
And from his hospital bed, he watched them win the title.
We watched the live stream, and then I had a live stream of tears when I realized that we were going to be national champions for the first time in school history.
His medical team celebrating alongside him.
I said, get that trophy up here. I want to show that off up in the Cleveland Clinic. And so there's a great picture of her and I in the window, probably my favorite picture, in the Cleveland Clinic, looking out over the national championship trophies there between the two of us.
And now Coach Logan has even more to be proud of. He's in remission. He still has several months of a clinical trial to go, but he says he's ready for anything.
I'm built for this. My whole life was around having the most unbelievable mental attitude you can possibly have.
And through it all, he's continuing to be a leader to his team on the track and in the hospital.
Just the mental fortitude that he has, the grit, the passion.
It shows us what it takes to strive through any hard time, hardship.
You just see a guy fighting for his life every single day, doing it with a huge amount of enthusiasm and a huge amount of positivity, just every day, in and out, no matter what life was thrown at him.
Get to your toe now, to your toe, to your toe. Yeah!
Pretty great story. So while he watched his indoor track and field team win the championship from his hospital room, when it came time for the outdoor season, he said, I'm not going to miss this. He traveled to Texas, immense heat, long 3-day competition. He was able to be there in person to coach his team to the outdoor national championship as well.
Oh my gosh.
Such an inspirational story. Coach, we are with you all the way.
His sense of humor was just awesome. I'm sure that's what's getting him through.
It is, and his positive attitude.
Yeah.
Unprecedented. More lunch break straight ahead. Stay with us.
Next on the menu, cheers to Halloween. The festive cocktails to get you in the Halloween spirit.
Welcome back to Lunch Break. It's all about the candy for kids when it comes to Halloween. But for the adults, sometimes it can be about the spooky drinks that you're able to serve at cool Halloween parties.
Yeah, or even just in your driveway. So we have Joseph Fredrickson, owner of Society Lounge here. So good to see you again.
Yeah, same here. Sorry, I'm smoking up things and getting crazy over here. It's Halloween. We have to be in the season, right?
Do this in a driveway? I mean,
why not? Adults have to get their treats too, right?
Seriously?
First of all, we love the costumes. Doctor Who.
I think you were the first one to call it today, so thank you for that.
Very nice.
I have a matching dog and a matching girlfriend, so we're all at this. We got to have big plans tomorrow. So
tell us what you have here. This is also visual.
Well, my team put together some great drinks. Marie's going to be making a few of them, so I don't know if she wants to go and get started, but we're going to be doing Satan's Whiskers, which she can kind of walk us through.
Ooh, that sounds like I wouldn't make it to work the next day. What's in Satan's Whiskers?
Satan's Whiskers has dry vermouth and sweet vermouth. It's got some orange juice. It has a little bit of orange liqueur. We're going to use Grand Marnier today.
Okay.
It has gin, and it has some orange bitters in it as well. And it is a play on a Bronx cocktail, which was a very popular cocktail during the Prohibition era.
Oh, wow.
Actually, post-Prohibition.
Post-Prohibition, right. Okay.
And a fun drink to make on Halloween, because for $40 you can make 50 cocktails of this too. Which is a steal, you know?
Yeah.
That's a
good for ones that make it home. We try to do a couple that highlight the amazing things we do at our bar, like the Deathly Hollows here, and then some that are just easy to kind of incorporate at home. The Zombie, which she'll be making as well, that's going to be a nice drink as well. It's a little bit stronger, so maybe around $30 get you about, what would you say, 10 to 15 drinks, depending on how boozy you want it.
Okay.
But it's a great classic. It's late 1930s or mid-1930s.
Yep, 1934 was Don the Beachcomber in Hollywood. He was a tiki legend, and he served this drink to a businessman that was hungover. And the businessman came back several days later to complain that he felt like a zombie after drinking this drink.
No way.
Wow.
It has 3 ounces of rum in it. It has lemon and lime.
Wait, 3 ounces of rum?
3 ounces of rum.
Okay, no wonder he felt like a zombie.
And it looked like 3 ounces of lemon and lime?
It's 1 ounce each of lemon and lime juice.
Okay.
And then we put pineapple juice. It's 1 ounce pineapple juice, 1 ounce passion fruit juice, and then what am I missing? Brown sugar syrup and some tiki or some Angostura bitters.
So the brown sugar syrup's gonna make it very sweet.
It helps balance out that lemon and lime. There's a lot of lemon and lime, which usually gives it that tart flavor. But with that passion fruit syrup, that pineapple, and the little bit of brown sugar, it's going to balance it out.
Can I ask you what you put in this drink that's
Just
making
dry
it
ice.
smoke? It's just a piece of dry ice.
This one we smoked with some apple wood to kind of give it a complementary flavor profile for the season. This is actually just a widow's kiss. We weren't planning on making it, but I thought it looked cool. And
How long do you let it sit in there before it absorbs that applewood flavor?
However long you want. A couple minutes should do it.
Yeah.
Really, you're getting the aroma more than anything. But here, I don't want to get hit in the head.
I mean,
so
I don't want to shake what you're
talking
talking.
We will step back.
Very nice.
We will let you do your thing.
So some of the things that we're doing is tonight we'll have ghost stories. So from 6:30 to 8:30, we're going to be telling ghost stories with different people from downtown while they drink cocktails. And tomorrow, while we do these cocktails, a part of the proceeds are going to go towards Rainbow Babies.
And the bar and the location again for those that didn't catch it off the
Society
top.
Lounge. We're on East 4th Street, right across from Lola, right where valet drops you off. It makes it convenient.
And it's a great location for starters.
Thank you. Appreciate it. We try our best.
So I want to taste this.
All right.
You should taste it. I have to mom as soon as I get home.
Oh.
But luckily, Joseph gave us the recipes. We have those on our website
Yes,
too.
which is very nice.
Yeah, so I might have to make those on like a Saturday when I can have backup.
Just call me. I'll send one of my crew over. We'll handle it.
Wait, bartending and babysitting? I think you've come up with a totally new business.
Just kidding.
All right. Well, we're going to go to lunch break, and during the commercial, we're going to have a sip, and we'll let you know how good it is when we come back. More lunch break straight ahead.
Awesome.
I want the one with the brown sugar syrup.
Yeah, why not? Grab that pumpkin.
So, Maureen reminded me before I taste my zombie, Jay, be careful. You've got to shoot a feature later today, and you got a whole show to do tomorrow. But I'm going to try it.
Hey, all work and no fun,
all
right?
right. I'll take a sip.
Well,
Tart, but not too tart.
Very good. My goodness, this is fantastic.
Cheers.
Halloween drink fun.
Cheers.
The recipe's on our
Thank you
website.
so much.
Hey,
Oh, these are wonderful.
don't forget, tomorrow, watch Go, the morning show, and then the fun from there is going to carry over to lunch break. We're all in costume as musicians. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you tomorrow.
Cheers.
Thanks for making 3 News a part of your afternoon. Watch us live wherever you are, on our website, on our apps, and on Hulu and Roku. No matter where you are, 3 News is there.